Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Mara, and I welcome you to this pick a card reading. This is going to be all about the next major blessing to enter your life. I only used the major arcana from my deck to pick each card so that we would get a very clear and direct answer, and then we will go into more details with tarot and oracle. So, when you're ready, we're going to get started with the selection of stamps for each pile, and then we will go into sound selection if you would prefer to pick your card clairaudiently. So let's get started with pile number one, pile number two, pile number three, and number four. Now let's move into the clairaudient selection. All right, if you're ready, we are going to start with card number one, but all four readings will be timestamped in the description. And if you need more time, feel free to pause the video or head back through the stamp or sound selection. But I will see you at your reading. Hello, group number one. Welcome to your reading. This is all about the blessing that's coming to you. And this is going to be a significant, major blessing. It's not something small. This is a big moment to be had and celebrated. So let's see. You got justice. That's an awesome card to receive in a reading all about your blessings coming through. This means that things will be in your favor. This blessing is coming to you because you deserve it. You deserve to feel the reward of what is about to happen, and I'm excited to see what details we can get about this because it's either going to be about something legal. That is decided in your favor, or it will be about you finding a more true and authentic purpose or path in your life. Um, it definitely feels like you are about to break into this moment where you feel in control. The way that she's holding this sword and holding this what seems to be a steaming rock, it's like you can withstand anything. And because of that, you have mastered this portion of your life and you're moving into this next big rewarding moment before you get into the next things that you need to learn in your life. So let's see what other details want to come through about this. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, and that's so interesting. It's like she is holding this sword. It's almost like that is the Queen of Swords right there. And I feel like this is representing you. So now is a time for you to nurture the thoughts that you are having, the ideas that you have, because they are leading you to this blessing. The things that you are looking to achieve in life, you've studied them. This is something that you have practiced, and this is beginning to feel more like the path in life option rather than a legal issue. But it feels like this blessing is something that it's like a reward. It's not something that is coming to you as a surprise. It's like you've put in work and you have chosen the path of following your intuition and your ideas and nurturing your mental health to a point where you can be in the receiving space for this blessing. Let's see what other details for group number one, the justice in their life. Wow, we have the King of Swords as well. So this is just major confirmation that your ideas are right. You are your own leader in this life, and the things that you are mastering or have mastered are going to help to inspire other people and to continue to inspire yourself. It definitely feels like you are in control here. With bringing this blessing in, it's like you deserve to acknowledge that you are the one that really created this thing for yourself. I feel like that's important to note and to remember as you're receiving this blessing. It's like you put in all of the mental effort that it took to receive this blessing. And I feel like you did have to take a lot of responsibility and self inventory during this the buildup of this blessing coming to you. It's like you had to maybe face some more difficult aspects about yourself so that you could become this master of sorts, this really well versed person. It feels like you have put in a lot of work in your mind. So maybe you have dealt a lot with your mental health and it has been a struggle in the past, but now you are this person that can not only lead yourself forward, but lead other people as well. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's definitely feeling like you have maybe struggled to get here, but now you are at this point where it's so emotionally rewarding for you to take the next step. It's like when you're moving forward through this next stage, it's not feeling difficult because you've laid the groundwork for you to travel on in a smooth and fulfilled manner. Let's see if there's anything else tarot wants to give us. The High Priestess, awesome. So it's definitely feeling like you are in control and you are following your intuition to get to this place of ultimate fulfillment, of this blessing breaking through into your life. I feel like this is the sun, but it's almost like she's stabbing into it, like she broke it open, and you wouldn't have had the strength to do that without being channeling this energy of nurturing your thoughts, of taking responsibility for your actions and your thoughts, and for acknowledging your emotions that are coming up during this journey. And during that process, you've really learned what is an intuition and what is anxiety, what is a message from your guides, and what is simply just a thought that you need to let come into your mind and release. It feels like you hold the key, and when you get to this moment, you're going to be able to unlock the door to your blessing very easily and smoothly. It's not something that you need to worry about figuring out. Like, you don't have to plan really hard for this blessing to come. It's going to come naturally and it's going to come smoothly because of you. So let's move into some oracle. Let's see for pile or group number one with this justice that they are approaching. What details can we get about this blessing? Okay, trust. Yeah, it feels like this is not only a message for you to remember to trust the universe and the path ahead, but also that you should keep trusting and leaning into your process in this, that your what is the word? Your path in this is just as important as the one the universe laid out for you, because I feel like you have created your own path that, I mean, it's like when this blessing was birthed into your vibrational reality, it was looking one way, and it could only look one way because you hadn't experienced enough to get clarity on it. And so now that you have organized this moment for yourself, it's like you have shifted and adjusted and evolved this, what was once kind of a normal blessing, into a very clear and precise moment in time. And so trust that you are heading in the right direction. This journey that you've been on, it feels like she's been climbing this mountain for a while, and now she's about to take flight. She has these wings and there's this light shining on her, like it's giving you permission to accept this, and you are giving yourself permission to accept it. Let's see what else we can get. Friendship. So maybe you won't be alone when this moment happens for you. Maybe you will be surrounded by people that really want to see you thrive in this. They know how hard you've worked. And it's like this opportunity for you to gain a new level of connection with the people that care the most about you. I feel like you are lit up and they are celebrating you. And it feels like a very divine connection, like they all kind of have the same beliefs as you, because this is feeling very much godlike, whatever God means to you. Um, and so it feels like they are kind of there worshiping this moment that you have co-created with the universe or God, to bring it to life. And it feels like they understand everything that you had to go through mentally, emotionally to get here, and they just want to celebrate with you. Okay, and I feel like there's something else for there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we have strength. With these little cubs, it's almost like an opportunity for you to nurture a part of you that at one point really felt like a deer in headlights, or just like a little baby that needed the opportunity to be nurtured, and maybe nobody was giving you that opportunity, and so you gave it to yourself. I feel like this is you holding yourself. You are being with and holding your inner child and letting them know that you never gave up on them. You never strayed the path. And even when it was hard and difficult and you didn't know if you could continue, you never once said, I'm not doing this. I can't do this because it's too hard and you don't deserve it. You really stuck to the path that you saw for yourself and saw what you deserved in this world. And because of that, you are being rewarded tenfold. On the bottom of the deck, we have boundaries. So this definitely feels like as you move forward into this moment, it's important for you to set those boundaries and keep your vision clear so that one, you stay true to your path and what you want, but two, so that people who aren't really deserving of your energy, that maybe kind of let you down when it came to this moment with your inner child where they needed to be nurtured, when you couldn't give that to yourself. it feels like maybe those people might try to enter back into your life, and you're like, "No, no, no, no. I have this solid group of friends. I already have the people that really stuck by my side and saw this vision through with me." And it feels like you will be rewarded with more people when you make that decision in your reality. The universe will see that and match it and bring forth even more people that align with this new energy that you are bringing forward. So let's grab one more message. I'm going to use my angel oracle. So for group number one, what do their angels want them to know about this journey ahead as you wrap up everything before this blessing pops into your physical reality? Oh, okay. One of the cards fell off my desk, but we have one right here. So this is honesty and communication. So yes, keep your boundaries firm. As long as you are being honest about what your heart desires, then the universe can keep sending you things to match that energy. But if you're being more of a people pleaser and not really being authentic to what makes sense for you and saying yes when you really mean no and so on, it's going to be difficult for the universe to know what you really mean. So stay honest with what you want. Don't be afraid to tell people the truth because you have earned this space to be kind of brutally honest. It's what it's feeling like. Like you are so powerful and it's time to just be a little bit selfish. It's not selfish in the grand scheme of things to be that way, but it definitely feels like at one point you would have been like, "Oh my god, I'm so selfish in the future." But that's not the case. You didn't know everything that you knew that you now know from this journey that you've been on, and it's important to protect and keep your energy sacred. So let me grab that card. I'm going to pause the video real quick. Okay, so we have healing energy. This is such a great final message to have. It's like a confirmation, really, that everything that you've done is so worth it. All the work that you have put in for yourself and your well being is paying off, and you're entering this space of protectedness. It's like the things that used to really impact your mental health are kind of shielded, I feel like, by this ring of light around your head. And with, I hope I don't butcher the pronunciation of this, but the staff of Asclepius, it's all about healing energy, and it's like it's the symbol that you see on like hospitals and things, and so it's like you have really taken the time to heal and provide for yourself. And because of that, you have opened up into this new era. And the level of blessings that you are going to receive, not just this whole blessing, um, they're going to feel, I'm hearing like surreal. It's like you can't really fathom the level of miracle that you're about to step into, that you are about to witness. Um, but it's time to trust that it's yours, that you deserve it. And other people will help you see that when you can't. But it definitely feels as though um, you've done this for yourself. You've created this beautiful heart healing energy. And I just want to say on the bottom of the deck we have spiritual growth. So it is another confirmation that at one point you just weren't this way. You couldn't um do these things or attract these people or stand up for yourself in this way or be honest about what your heart desires, and that's okay. And you knew that, and maybe not at all the time, but you have since then accepted and loved yourself enough to say that that's okay. I've trust myself and my path in this world and in this lifetime, and I I feel grateful for the people that I'm attracting. And because of that, you are matched with this beautiful healing energy. And whatever is coming in as this blessing, because I feel like this in itself is a wonderful blessing. Like the healing that you have created for yourself is a blessing, but it feels like whatever you're going to break into is supposed to be a little bit of a mystery. And the closer that you get, it's like time to trust your intuition again. It's time to uh, let yourself kind of level up again. And I think that you will be able to have the compassion and the wherewithal within yourself to really understand that and listen to the universe, to trust the timing and open your heart to this blessing, to really let it fill you. I'm feeling very warm and like it's this beautiful opportunity. And I never said, but there is the Fool on the bottom of the deck. So it's like when you're ready and when you can tell that the universe is saying, now is the time to jump, trust that you will not fall when you do jump. When you leap into this new opportunity, you're not just leaping into a cliff off the edge. It's going to you're going to be met with a bed of feathers, is what I'm feeling like. You're going to be met with comfort, with healing, with spiritual growth, with the people that really align with you and your path in this world. And that is beautiful. I'm so excited for you. And if you feel like it, you can come back and comment what blessing unfolded for you. But I wish you all the best. I know that you're going to do amazing work in this life. Blessed be. Hello, group number two. Welcome to your reading. This is all about the major blessing that's coming into your life. It's not just something small and rewarding. This is a big moment that will unfold in your life. So let's see. You are the only group that got two tarot cards. So let's see what they are. Okay, we have the Magician and the Devil. Big energy right now. So it feels like this blessing is definitely something 100% something that you created for yourself. And it feels like you are, I feel like the devil is here to kind of remind you of the way that you used to receive in the past. It's like the universe would give you something and you would accept it, but you would kind of get distracted along the way and end up no longer feeling interested in it. It's like you would burn out, and what was once a really good thing turned into something that you just absolutely couldn't look at anymore. It's like, I can't focus on that. Either it's like it became very uninteresting to you, or it's like I did too much. I put too many ideas into the pot, and it's like it's a confusing energy now. But the universe is saying that you are creating this really intense blessing that it's not going to feel confusing or boring. It's powerful, and it's because you have really taken the time to look at what you want. I think that maybe you are coming out of a period of stagnation where it's like I it feels like you weren't receiving anything, which isn't necessarily true, but it feels like you were feeling very stuck. Like you had a lot of the same things happening over and over again. And actually, I just got another message for the devil. Is it's that you maybe are used to creating from a bit of a chaotic space. Like, before, it would be like the blessings that you receive were kind of seemingly these big things that would just fall into your lap, and it's because you had so much going on, manifestation wise, that the universe didn't really have a clear, concise image or idea from you, and so it didn't know how or what to bring in, and so it would be these big things, and not all of them were great. It feels like some of the blessings came in the form of a disguise, which most people don't typically like those kinds of blessings, and so now it kind of feels like you've taken the time to slow down. Maybe you did enter a really dark season in your life, and it's like now you have this moment where you're creating from a place of stability, and maybe that does feel a little bit boring at times, or like you're not going to receive something big from it because it's not fueled by chaotic and um, fast paced energy, but that's just not the case. It will be even more rewarding because you've taken the time to learn. I feel like he's casting this spell, and it's like you've taken the time to learn the ingredients that you're putting into this. You've taken the time to learn the tools that you're using and to recognize their power and to honor your part in this spell work, in this creation that you are bringing to life. Wow. So you are a master creator, I feel like, and you may upgrade later on, but it feels like at this point in your life, you are really mastering the level of creation that you are able to achieve right now. So let's move forward into some more details about what this blessing could be. Okay, we have the Four of Wheels. So it's like, again, I feel like you have been kind of putting things into this chest. Like you are very conscious of the things that you do now because you had to go through this stage in life where things felt very disorganized and out of place, and be as a result a lot of uncertainty and spur of the moment, outside of your control kind of moments were happening. And so it's like now I have this chest full of my tools and the things that I need to create with, and I love the things that I'm creating, and I know that I put them there. I chose to bring these things to life. So the Knight of Wands, yeah, there's going to be a moment soon for you to move forward. I feel like you're kind of packing your bags right now and getting ready to move forward. It could be a little literal trip with that analogy coming to mind, but I'm really feeling like it's you're getting clear on a situation before you take off in that direction towards your ideas, but it's going to feel it feels very creative and powerful. And so trust that the direction you head off in is the right one because you've gotten ready for this. You are prepared, and moving into these ideas that you're having are it's going to work out is what I'm hearing. Yeah, Ace of Wands. So you're moving into this new idea, this new beginning and opportunity for you to take action in your life in a way that maybe you haven't before. And it's like you needed this time to maybe ruminate about what your options are, what you want in life, and what you want to bring forward. You wanted to get clear and appreciate where you've been so that when you move forward into this, you will be prepared. Because I feel like this is such a powerful moment in your life. Like it's going to bring so much fulfillment for you in a way that you really haven't experienced it before. And you deserve that. You deserve that kind of fulfillment for once in your life. It's like you are going to feel like this is a huge blessing and I deserve it. It's not like this is a huge blessing. I have no idea what I did to bring this into my life, but hey, I'm glad it's here. It's like, and that's such a powerful place to exist in. We have the Five of Wands. So normally this card it speaks to some conflict that's happening or like a war within, but this is really feeling like a playful kind of situation. It feels as though these people are kind of having fun together. And so I'm feeling like this opportunity that you are heading into is going to bring you to a more fun time in your life, even if it's uncertain, like you can't really predict what the other person is going to be doing. Like you can't control other people's actions in this life, but you can control yours, and you can say, I'm ready to tap out, or I'm ready to leave this behind if it's not serving you. And you can become one of the people in the background. And so it's like you have control over whatever this situation is, whether it is a conflict that will arise, or if it's something that is more playful. It's like you get to kind of control where you are in this, if that makes sense. I feel like that was a little bit of a jumbled message from that card. Let's get one more tarot before we move into Oracle. Okay, or two. But the two that came out are such good cards. So we have the Two of Cups and the Star. The universe, for whatever reason, rarely picks me to do love readings, but that is all I'm feeling from this. Um, I feel like this is a deep, beautiful, romantic connection that is not only something that you have desired for yourself and for your partner, but it's also something that is going to bring a lot of healing in your life. And maybe it is somebody that you meet in the midst of something unexpected, in the midst of maybe it's somebody that you just don't really see that way. And then when you have this moment with them where it's like this playful sharing of energy, then you kind of open up this new part of your mind that you didn't really see them in before. And it's like this feels like nothing but a beautiful, like, the way that she's gazing at him is like, is such an admiring, appreciative energy. It's like they will love you for you, and vice versa, but it's like you haven't really experienced that maybe in relationships before, where it kind of felt like they loved you for who you made them feel like they were, if that makes sense. Like they really liked who they were when they were with you. And maybe you got the same thing out of those relationships as well, but it's like this is so much deeper than that. It's so much more. It's beyond anything that you have experienced before, and it's such a deep and fulfilling connection. And with the Star, it's like this is your wish granted. This is the healing and the balance that you have really wanted for yourself, and you are able to stand um and appreciate it, and really let that sink in your life. Um, it feels like you are in control of your emotions a little bit more now that you know what is coming to you, and because of that, then you start to manifest a lot clearer. So it just feels like overall what you are heading into, the opportunity that's going to happen, it's bringing you not only this really intense creative venture and stability that you have been creating, that you've been craving and creating, but also this beautiful romantic relationship, this connection to be had. And if it isn't a romantic relationship, always take what resonates and leave the rest. If it's not something romantic, it's definitely a partnership that will be extremely beneficial in in your business and or in your creative sphere. So let's get into some oracle for group number 2. Okay, we have passion. So definitely follow your passion into this. The Knight of Wands, excuse me, is very passionate and creative about where he's going, and he's going full force. He does have a tendency to be a little bit irrational or moving too quickly, but he's passionate. He's seeing what he wants and he's going for it with an open heart and an open mind. So make sure that as you move forward towards this opportunity that the universe is giving you, that you keep your passion alive. You stay invested in your why and in the path that you ultimately want to walk down in this life. Family. Immediately when this card came out, I heard, "This is the family I chose." So maybe you are coming from this more dark past, this difficult time where you didn't feel like you had, um, people and guardians to rely on. Maybe you do have kind of a more broken up family life, and you are finding the people that you really click with. I feel like these people, that even though this card is about conflict, that for you, this is about a fun group of people that you are able to be a little bit sarcastic and playful with, that really get your sense of humor. And maybe it's because they also can appreciate dark humor. But it's like you have chosen this family for yourself, and the way that these two are walking hand in hand, I mean, everybody's hand in hand, but it does feel like another confirmation that there will be somebody specifically that you just really click with and you can walk towards your manifestations with, because the full moon is all about your seeds coming to be harvested. And so be prepared to receive big things with this person, and with this. Wow. But before I even finish that thought, blessings with the big full moon in it, well-being with the big full moon. And so it's like, yes, the universe is saying that when you start this new venture, this will be the sign that you are about to receive this blessing, because when you start this and you meet these people, you co-create this really beautiful thing that maybe you just couldn't fathom by yourself. And it's like, this chest, you better start making it, either get another chest or get a bigger chest, because you're going to have a lot more to put into it. And maybe that's what I was saying about the next upgrade in your life. You may experience one, but it's like, trust the path that you're heading into, because you're going to be in a very, I'm hearing like a big space, like, and that could be physically like a big house, or a big community, but it feels like this big open blank slate for you to create in, and you're going to have so much more sustenance to create with. So let's grab one more message from our angel guides. Friendship and union. Absolutely perfect for synchronicity wise. It's like the universe is confirming for you that yes, you're going to meet the right people. I feel like maybe you do feel a little bit alone in your life, and this card, it definitely felt like you were um a little bit alone, and while that is okay, like, you had to, in order to really figure out what you need to take forward with you, it is, I mean, it's loneliness. Nobody likes to stay there for very long, even if it is a moment of peace and rejuvenation that you're giving yourself. um, it's important to move on from isolation or taking time to yourself. And so I feel like you are receiving a blessing of connection, of really rewarding connection as well. And it still feels very romantic to me. Let's see, one more card from our angels for group number 2, angels. Okay, 2 cards. So we have take a step back and spiritual growth. So maybe you are kind of wrapping up this stage before you enter um a more creative venture, and it's like the universe wants you to take a step back, make sure that you have everything that you need to progress forward with your creativity. If you need to save up a little bit of money, or if you need to physically, I'm seeing you writing down your goals and getting clear about what you want out of this adventure. um I see you making, like, bullet points of, like, "I want to create this. I want to write this book or write this song. I want to dance in this production," or, "I want to meet this many friends. I want my partner to be this way. I want us to meet," like, be very clear about what you want, and obviously allow things to be flexible. Like, not everything has to be that way to a T, but, like, the universe is going to be able to create for you so much easier if you are really clear about what you want, but also staying open to new possibilities taking place. And with that, I really feel like you are opening your mind's eye and allowing your heart to take over so that you do feel that passion, and so that you do move forward and grow from this season that you're leaving behind. It's feeling very much like an upgrade for you. This period, this blessing that you are heading into is all about community, and it's all about your wishes being granted. It's about you getting what you want and receiving what you deserve, because you do deserve love and community in your life and connection that maybe you didn't even think that you could have with people. So I really, really love this message for you. The blessings that are coming to you are yours to have. They are your birthright, and don't forget it. You are amazing and wonderful. Blessed be. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is all about that big blessing that's coming into your life. It's going to be a very significant one, not just a day to day feel good moment. This is a big moment for you. So let's see what your card is. Okay, so you got the moon. And it's interesting because this card typically speaks of a mystery unfolding in your life, something that is unknown to you, kind of remaining unknown. And it feels as though there's this really specific message that this is about shadow work. So if you don't resonate with that, I think that you should go back and pick a different card, because this definitely feels like you are coming out of a period of shadow work. The way that this card is speaking to me, it's like you really had to go deep within yourself to what was previously this really unknown aspect of yourself, maybe some emotions or trauma that you didn't want to or couldn't face at one point. But since then, you've really taken the time to explore this realm within yourself. And not only are you leaving it feeling more in your body, I'm hearing maybe you used to or still sometimes struggle with depersonalization, where you just don't really feel real. Nothing feels like it's solid in this reality. But it does feel like you are leaving this scenario, this shadow work, with a more solid idea of who you are and what it feels like to be present in your body, which is so incredible. And that's honestly a blessing within itself. And so you should definitely just take a moment to take a deep breath if you haven't already and just recognize how far you've come. Because when you first arrived here, it was nerve wracking. It was scary to look at these parts of yourself. And now you're really seeing yourself, and it's beautiful and it's magical. And you should definitely be proud. So let's move on and see what other details we can get about this shadow work that you've undergone. So we have the 10 of cups in reverse. So this definitely feels like a story moment. And I think that the moon needs to go in the middle here, where it's like you were so completely dissatisfied. There was something, it could have been a major event, or it could just be that you weren't satisfied in life, because the 10 of cups in reverse is this big disappointment, and it's an emotional one. It's this really heavy um letdown. And I feel like when you experience this, and if it is from your childhood and you've been living with this for a long time, either way it doesn't matter. It has brought you to this point where you really took the time to explore yourself. And then heading forward, you're entering this phase where you are confident. You see this beautiful tree that you have grown, this you set the seeds in the ground and allowed them to flourish. You nurtured yourself, and you're approaching this period in your life that's going to feel extremely rewarding, not just emotionally, but I'm also seeing physically. So you may feel better in your body, as like I was saying, maybe you used to really struggle with feeling real, and now you're like stepping into your skin and feeling it for the first time in probably a really long time. And so it's like you can breathe again. It's like you are this wolf taking this big deep breath, and it's this wonderful transformative moment for you. And it's funny that you picked the beetroot. It's like you had to be pulled from the ground, when you were ready, because if you pick a beet before it's ready, then obviously it's gonna be nasty. So so it feels like you've done the growing that you needed to. You planted yourself there, and you allowed yourself to do the work. You allowed yourself to get to this place of, flourishing energy. Now let's see if we can get a little more detail. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So definitely I feel like maybe you're still kind of coming out of this and heading into here, but it feels like maybe you're a little bit insecure still. You're not quite positive in the transformation that you've really put your energy into. It almost feels like you don't want to get your hopes up in case this feeling goes away, in case this self assuredness kind of slips out of your grip. But I'm really feeling that with this Nine of Wheels here, that you can rely on this energy. This is very reliable, sturdy, grounded energy that you can look forward to. And so then we have the Seven of Wands. Wow. With these wolves down here at the bottom, I'm feeling like you've conquered your demons. There is this, I feel like your guides are saying you should acknowledge that while you were in this space, like this is your a representation of not only you, but the dark side of you, your shadow self. And in this new place that you're stepping into mentally, you are in control of those things. They're still there, they're still present, it's a part of you, and that is a beautiful thing, even if it was hard to explore at first, but now you feel in control. It's like, I know how to herd these animals, I know how to, assert my mental strength into what I used to be unable to control. It felt like you couldn't, really control the situation or, guide yourself in the right direction. Wow. Okay, let's get into some oracle for group number 3. Okay, we have again animals, more confirmation with this wolf. It's like you have befriended the shadow self. You are you are whole. That's what I'm feeling, is that this process is making you feel whole again. And that may be the blessing that you are receiving, is that you are going to feel complete, because maybe you have felt shattered in the past, or even recently, maybe even a little bit now. And so it's the universe is saying, keep going, because once you have made this place your home, once you are familiar and comfortable in your body, then you will start to feel whole. For pile number 3, okay, love. Yeah, this feels very tender and warm, and like she has the wisdom to love herself. She has the experience and the knowledge of life and what it takes to feel broken, so that she knows, because without feeling unlove, or whatever the opposite of love, there's a lot of it's I don't think it's hate, but it could be many things, but the you had to experience the opposite of love, whatever that means to you. In order for yourself to feel this within your body. And I really feel like she is. And she's holding it not only close to her heart, but her throat. And so it's like you are able to speak what you need now. You're able to talk about the things that you've been through and allow yourself to maybe grieve if you need to, or just to feel them wholly. Let's get one more of these oracles before we move on. Wow. Reconciliation. This feels like two versions of yourself. And it is possible that this is about somebody else that you are coming to terms with, maybe receiving an apology of sorts, or you are the one making amends. But this more so feels like you coming to terms with yourself and with the shadow part of you. I feel like that's definitely the overall message of this reading, is that you are coming to a place where you can love all parts of yourself, not just the ones that maybe feel the best, but all of them. Okay, let's move into our angel cards for group number 3. Expect miracles. Wow. So, something really beautiful is going to happen from you taking the time to experience this growth within yourself, to really allow yourself the grace and the vulnerability to acknowledge what this darkness is, to name it, to look at it, because that is so powerful in itself. But when you embrace it on top of all of that, it's like the universe sees you. You are seen. And what you are approaching in life is more than you could have ever fathomed as somebody that was keeping yourself limited by only acknowledging and honoring one part of yourself. Now that you are really claiming all of your energy, it's like, yes, the universe is opening its arms to you. Your guides are opening their arms and they're saying, we see you and we're going to give you so many wonderful things to celebrate because you couldn't receive it beforehand with only half your energy available. Now that all of you is here, we can deliver. So let's get some more. Yeah, Mother, Father, God, this is confirmation that the universe sees you. This card is all about the universe working with you to create what you want. You are reaching out and they are opening up this opportunity for you to receive what you want, to create what you want. And you're doing it from a place of wholeness. I feel like since this is like this dark starry night and you're kind of this darker figure, but the sky is lit up, it's like you have embraced this shadow part of yourself. And now you are able to reach into a lighter area in your life from where you are now. On the bottom of the deck, we have inner child healing. And I feel like I want to leave it here because this is just a perfect summary of this reading. The shadow work that you've done, the healing, the trauma processing, the um, exploration of your mental health, it has been tremendously healing for not only you now, but again, for all versions of yourself. And that's the lighter version, the darker version, the in between. It's of your inner teen, it's of your inner child, your inner baby, like your future self. It's all aspects, and I feel like you should really give yourself some credit because this kind of healing is a massive undertaking. And you don't have to worry about going back to this because the things that you've healed, they're never going to be the same. It's never going to hurt the same. It's never going to feel this way again. So once you're out of here, if you're not already in this moment, you can expect to never have to return that deeply. So maybe there is this also moment I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic, like this moment where it's like almost a little bittersweet to leave this dark forest that you have made your home. It feels almost a little bittersweet where it's okay for you to feel that way too. Like maybe you will miss some of those parts of yourself that were considered toxic or dark or whatever. And it's okay to feel nervous moving into this next stage of your life where that just doesn't resonate with you anymore, that you're just not in that place. But it's again, I said I was going to end it there, but again, underneath the inner child healing, it's sacred plan. And so just trust that this is happening for a reason, angelic protection. Yeah. It's this everything that you are doing is perfect. And your guides are saying it's perfect. Keep moving forward. Allow yourself to heal fully. Allow yourself that feeling of reconciliation that you so deserve, that your inner child deserves. Because when you do, the miracles will flood in. It feels so powerful. It feels like this blessing that's being offered to you, that's approaching, is incredible. It's unfathomable right now. And so open your heart, open your arms, reach out and let the universe deliver to you because you deserve to have your needs and your desires met. They are your birthright. and they are yours to claim. I wish you all the best. I love you. I send you all of my love, and blessed be. Hello, group number 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at this big, beautiful blessing that's heading your way. This isn't just something small that's going to feel good, it's a big, significant moment that you deserve. So let's take a look at what card you got. You chose the Hierophant. Okay. It feels kind of like whatever this blessing is, the energy surrounding it is going to be expansive. I feel like you are either entering a new class where you get to learn about a new subject, you are researching new interests, or it could be about something that you already feel like you know a lot about, but that you've really reached a point where you've learned all you can on your own, and now you're looking outside of yourself for more sustenance, more information, more guidance about it. Let's get some details because I feel like this could go a lot of different ways for a lot of different people. So let's take a look for group number 4. What does this card mean? Okay, so the Ace of Wheels. This is definitely something new. It's not something that you have been studying, and it definitely feels like it's a money related thing. It's a work project. This feels like your blessing is going to bring you a lot of material wealth and prosperity, and you are ready to take on that adventure. You are in the beginning stages. You're looking to kind of learn more about something so that you can get to the point where it does bring you a lot of abundance. But the universe is already confirming that it's going to be a blessed path. You are going to receive a lot of really wonderful things from this path. So let's get some more details. The King of Wands. Okay, so while you are heading into this path, it's important that you really lead yourself with integrity, is what I'm hearing. That you have the right mindset when it comes to the actions that you want to take. So make sure you aren't I'm hearing either like when it comes to other people, like you're not comparing your actions with other people, because this path, even though you will be learning a lot from other people, you want to make sure that it's your own, that you put your energy into it so that the universe knows how to um, provide for you, how to match your energy. And I also am feeling like there's this opportunity to kind of re I feel like you're teaching your younger self. It's like you're kind of healing in a way, because I think that in the past this prospect wouldn't have worked out because you didn't really have the discipline that you have within yourself now. And it's like you get to honor the part of yourself that wouldn't have been able to do this. And at the same time, you get to honor who you are now and how far you've come. You get to respect your journey, is what I'm saying. And so make sure that you are allowing yourself to experience any emotions that want to come up when it comes to who you are in relation to who you used to be, and how that feels in relation to this journey. Let's get some more details for group number 4. Okay, the 5 of Wheels. Yeah, it feels like you've really had to struggle to get here. There were a lot of struggles on your way to this moment, and it's almost like you had to sacrifice a lot in order to create this abundant opportunity for yourself, is what it's feeling like. Um, and I'm feeling a little bit like you are resentful for that. Like these wheels were meant a lot to you. These things meant a lot to you. And maybe that's where that self discipline came in, where you really had to buckle down. It took you a long time to accept that you were going to need to burn these for yourself so that you could survive. Okay, you're coming from this moment of surviving into thriving. So things are going to feel different. Your luck is going to change. Divine timing is such a incredible beast. and it feels like maybe you haven't always had faith in it, like you haven't always trusted that process. And I think that coming into this blessing, it's really going to instill a new level of faith for you. So let's continue on with some more details. Okay, the Four of Wands. Yeah, you're coming from this moment of desperateness, this feeling that you needed to sacrifice even just the bare minimum of what you, or not the bare minimum, but the very little that you did have in order to get anything in return. And now you're coming into this place, this chapter in your life where you've really created a abundant space for you and your partner. And it's interesting that there is somebody with you in each of these scenarios. It kind of feels like somebody is going to be reaping the benefits as well, alongside of you. um, but it definitely, this card speaks to having a safer and stable home environment. And so I feel like when you accept this abundance and when you open yourself up to learning, then you're heading down to this path of not only fulfillment, but a safer place, place where you don't have to feel like you need to sacrifice everything. Okay, yeah, the Ace of Wands. So it definitely feels like with this new abundance, you're going to have a lot more freedom to create the things and take action towards the things that you desire. It's like you have opened the floodgates of so many possibilities. It's feeling very much like you desire and dream of these really big things for yourself. And now that you have the opportunity to create them, you're going to want to start a lot of new things, to put action um, into these new ideas or these old ideas that you've had. But they feel a lot more developed now and they will bring a lot of reward. So let's move into some Oracle for group number 4. Okay. We have closure. Perfect. Yeah. And it landed out right over here, just where it needed to be. It feels like you're embarking upon a period of closure before you are able to really step foot into this rich, um, prosperous abundance. It's feeling like you need answers first, and that may be what the Hierophant card is speaking of. Is it's like you need that closure, that peace of mind, and that inner healing before you can really move forward and not have this heavy weight with you. You deserve to walk this path with ease and lightness. Beautiful. We have good luck. So the universe is saying that luck is on your side. Yeah, like I said before, your luck is changing. Things are going to start happening for you rather than to you. It feels like you have planted the seeds very wisely in your life, and you're going to be watching them grow in a very powerful way. And it's not just that things are just happening randomly for you. It's that you have created this abundance for yourself. This wouldn't have happened unless you were willing to change the narrative, because I feel like you just kind of accepted like things are hard, life is difficult, and I'm just going to be cold. And then you were like, wait, let me take a look at what I have and see how I can apply that in my life. And when you changed your perspective like that, you created this opening, this kind of portal, if you will, into um, a new path for yourself. So it's like you walked through this doorway, this big, um, probably what was very disappointing on the other end, this doorway down this path, and now you are in the midst of this really beautiful time. So let's get one more of these for group number 4. Okay. Happiness. Beautiful. I love this for you. This is such a wholesome reading. It's like the universe is saying you will be happy and you deserve that happiness. She is thriving. She's dancing. She's moving. She's enjoying the energy that she's created, and it's light and it's happy. It's feeling very um powerful. And again, I want to make sure that you know that you are the one that created the space for this happiness to come in. This didn't just fall into your lap. This blessing was created by your design. So let's see what the angel cards want you to hear for group number 4. Okay. We have ease and grace. So as you move forward, know that you're going to feel more in control, and it's kind of like it's tricky because the more that you feel in control, the less control you could potentially have. So I feel like there's this balance that you are looking to have. Like, he is just like totally balanced, and while he's physically balanced, he's also balancing something in his hands. And water typically symbolizes emotion or your consciousness. And so it's like, keep your physical balance as well as your mental balance. Keep yourself um, up to date with your own healing, if that makes sense. Allow yourself to explore things as they come up, and don't be afraid to, because it's going to keep you in this self-disciplined state of mind where you can move forward and rely on yourself. We have ask and receive. That's so wonderful. It's like the universe is saying, I mean, literally, you can ask for it and we will provide for it. And it does feel like, and I think that I said this earlier, is that when you allow yourself to heal and you open yourself up to that fullness that you will experience from being healed, you're giving the universe a lot more energy to work with, and you are allowing it to bring forth more abundance, more opportunities, more ideas for you to take action on. But overall, this is such a wonderful reading to have, because this blessing is bringing healing. It's bringing physical abundance, probably a lot of money is what I'm seeing. You're going to have good luck. You're going to have answers to things that you really felt stuck with. There's happiness in your future and a really safe environment for not just you, but whoever you decide to bring with you. There's new ideas, new prospects, new actions to take. And there's some healing and some honoring of who you used to be versus who you are now. It's such a complete and wholesome journey that you are about to experience. And I couldn't be more excited for you. So, ah, it feels good. Take a deep breath, allow this energy to be received, and accept it because you deserve it. Blessed be.